Hello everybody. How we all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. All right. I thought we'd do a bit more farming again today. I thought, why not? Why not? Let's do some farming again today. I thought, why? Ooh, that's not what I wanted. What I wanted to do was put that small enough if I can. It's all right. I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my because I'm doing YouTube as well today. Again. So we're doing a YouTube live as well as a Twitch live. We're multi-streaming. And I'm just trying to set it up so I can actually see YouTube's... do you know what? Actually, what I'll do is I'll do it via my phone. Because then I'll have YouTube... Twitch on the side like I normally would. And then I'll have YouTube on the other side. That is the plan. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'll turn down my phone. Put it over this side like this. Like I did before. I did this the other day. Alright, there we go. Perfect stuff. And then go into the YouTube live chat. And there we go. I should have both now up and running. Alright, so what I've decided to do is, I know we were on the large to medium farm. I'd say it's quite a large farm with heavy machinery. I've decided to go back to basics and do the smaller farm. Mainly the fact that we can build up on that one. We don't have a dairy and things like that on this farm, so what we'll do is we'll actually go through it all, and I'll show you the actual farm fully. Because we only did like a small little walkthrough the other day, didn't we? So that's what we'll do. We'll go through the lot. I'll show you everything. And yeah, we'll go from there. That's probably the best thing to do. Yeah, this little farm, as I say, it's quite a basic little farm which we can build up on. Which I think I like that idea. We focus more on sheep and beef, and then in time possibly get into dairy. Let's turn here. I don't fancy going on the dual carriageway. And the good thing is as well is I haven't seen anybody actually do this farm, and I've done some little tweaks to it as well, you know, and made some little bits on it. One field has already been combined, and that was just mainly because I didn't think I was going to stream it. So yeah, but one field has been combined. So this is one of our little fields. As you can see over there, we have a little combine. This is a pasture. Ooh. So yeah, these fields here. So we've got 1, 2, and then this one here behind this silo. I've put this silo in. That there. And then if we go up to the farm, I'll show you the yard quickly. And yeah, I've customised it quite a bit, to be fair. So let's go up to the yard. As I say, this is the pasture as well, another pasture. We've got quite a few pastures. Sheep and cows. So this is Woodland Farm, I think it's called on the map. Let's open up the gate. To be fair, we'll actually leave the landy out here because we're going to be going back down to the farm in a second. To the fields. We're actually going to be combining ourselves. Alright, let's go have a look at the farm. So, obviously this is the DLC house from Kinleg. I just love this house. I think it's very nice. We have a big shed here. This is mainly for the combine storage, the header storage, and the planter. There's a garage around here. This will probably be for the landy. Over here's another shed, mainly just for machinery. We have a sheep shed here. So the sheep are very close, same as the cows. Another machine. This is mainly the grass shed. So, you know, when we're cutting grass. So this is usually the mowing shed here. Auto bales here. Fertilizer tank here. Nothing there, which we can always expand on. This here is mainly for, I thought this could be for the pallets, you know, the wool and things like that. I thought this might be good for that. And also other bits we can put in here. I think you can have 36 things on there, so. This is the fueling station. And then open these up. This is all just decoration here. This is a pasture for the cows. Obviously, muck spreader and lime spreader. I'll use it for both. Slurry spreader. This is the cow barn. So we're going to be focusing on... I'll show you after, but I've got two breeds in mind. Highland cows and a certain sheep. And we're just going to specify in them. And it's going to be like a, you know, quite a pedigree breed, like, you know. We're going to focus on the breed, genetics and things like that. This is just building the pasture now. I've got the everything constructible on. So that's building the pasture. I mean, I don't know why it should build a pasture. Because technically it's just a few fencing. And then it would be good. You know, a few electric wires up and everything should be fine. This is the other sheep barn. Because as I say, we're going to be focusing quite a lot on sheep. And yeah, that is the yard. That is the yard. When it comes to the PDA, we'll go up here. So we have all of this big land here is pasture. All of this is pasture. So that's cows, sheep. These are cows, but I'm thinking about maybe, because I've split the field in half, I'm thinking about taking this pasture out and making this grass. Also, we have grassland up here, a big cow pasture up here, and then this is ready for planting. Everything I think will need lime and nitrogen when we're next ready to do that. Which should be this episode once we've got the harvest over and done with. So yeah, we're pretty much on it. What I'm going to do is, whilst we're waiting, we ain't going to have no rain. No rain today, and it's going to get quite high. Weather-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this person off to start mowing. Because I need hay. And we need hay, like, fast. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And then we'll we need fuel. And I need to stop revving. Okay, we'll go to here. Oh, I didn't open the door. Oops. Oh, there is fuel in there. Why can't I refuel them? Yeah, I know. Ah, there we go. We may as well refuel her completely. All right. Shut that door so I don't smash it off whilst I'm trying to do this. So everything I have bought is used, pretty much. The only things that aren't used is the Land Rover, and I think the Cedar. And that's because I was confused on what Cedar I wanted to get. There we go. Do. That's all good, that's all good. Let's get them on because we're going to be going on the road. We get quite a bit of traffic up here as well. On the bigger farm that I was going to be doing, we didn't have no traffic. Which was nice. But I do like the fact that we have to worry about traffic. Alright. So we're going to make this one down here into a hayfield. And then once he's done down here, we will get him to come back up to the yard, pick up the tedder, start tedding it. And then whilst it's drying out, we can then do the other mowing on the other field. And this is alfalfa. I didn't want alfalfa. This is alfalfa hay. This was meant to be grass before I oh, I obviously haven't done that right. Let me do that quickly, peeps. And I thought I had done everything on this one. Right. Another thing is, this is the only time I'm going into this options. The other day I went into it to try and fix a lot of things. I ain't going to do that in this one. The only thing I am going to do is the grass. Obviously because it's meant to be grass. Let's just do it like that. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. That is it. That is the only thing, that is the last thing we're going to be doing when it comes to touching anything to do with I picked up the baler. Why have I picked up the baler? People, why did I pick up the baler? I don't want the baler. I want the mower. This is what happens when you try and create a farm. Get all of the equipment ready before you start. Where's the mower? Did we buy a mower? I'm sure we bought a mower. Have we not bought a mower yet? I thought I'd got one ready. Obviously not. I'm just going to put that there for a minute, just because it's out the way. Why is that hooked up to there? It's all happening. It's all happening. Just push this out of the way. Yeah, stay there. Get out my way. Oh my god. Right, get out the way. Right, we need to then go down to... Tell you what we'll do. I think... We've got our used sales down here, which isn't far away. So let's just drive down there very quickly. Pick up a mower, a cheap mower. And just head back. That's the best thing to do, I think. That's the best thing to do. Let's go buy a cheap mower. A used one. I mean, it's on the way to the field anyway. It's past the field. And then we'll get back and start combining whilst this guy's doing the grass. There's always something going on, isn't there? Always something. Here we are. We're here. God. That was my my brake pedal weren't exactly stopping then. Right. Let's stop here. Let's get out. Mowers, mowers, mowers. So I need to configure this, don't I, to just put some mowers in. And we'll get a used one. I'd also like some animal transport. So we'll do that. Mowers, mowers, mowers. Let's put 5 in. And let's see what happens with the 5. I have got a few new settings going as well on here, which is pretty cool. Reset inventory and let that just do its thing. I don't like any of them. Don't like any of them whatsoever. Let's do that again. Oh yeah. These ones, I like these ones, see, because these ones, what are they? The butterfly mowers, aren't they? Butterfly mowers. These are nice. But they're quite high powered, aren't they? This is the one I've got on the big farm, but I'm not sure how much horsepower. 125. Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah. We'll have this one. Do we buy it out? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to hire purchase because it's quite a lot of money. But we will put a £5,000 deposit down. And we're going to do it for... Let's do 5 years. Option 4. That's not bad. Alright. That's perfect. How are we going to get this out? This is going to be fun, isn't it? Alright. Let's close my door. Ooh. It's going to be tight. Oh, I might be able to do it so it hooks on the front. I didn't do the door again. I've got to keep remembering the door. That's how you do that. Alright. Weren't that close, but it will do, won't it? It will do. Alright, let's get that and out of here. And then we can start mowing. I'm going to go up, turn round. I'll go up, turn round. Okay. Alright, we'll turn here. Put that on as we're going to be on the road. Can't see any traffic. Alright. Okay. Right, we're good. We're good. Things are now working. It is up here, isn't it? Have I gone past... I've gone past the field, haven't I? Have I? Did I go past our turning? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I've gone past where we were meant to be. Sorry, mate. Thank you. Back down here. Okay. So that's the baby pasture, so... Do we go... Is it down here? I think it is. We just went on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, because that's the baby pastures there. And then, yeah. This is it. Okay. I just went the wrong way. There we go. There's my farm. Go down here. We made it. That's nice though, isn't it? To get lost on the country roads and have to figure out where your farm is and you have to try and find it through the country roads. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. Alright. I love this map. I'd say this map reminds me so much of my area, in a way. And Hereford, because that's originally where I'm from, so... I have found a map that reminds me of my area in Worcestershire so much. And it's actually the Cornwall map because of the high hedges and tight lanes and things. Where I'm from, you can barely get a car down the lanes anyway. So, yeah. It's amazing. Let's lower that. Let's then... Control right. I don't want him to do anything yet because I want... 2 seconds, because I want to make sure that the actual cut didn't want to do that either. Swath. Yeah, okay, it's swathing. Perfect. Right, my friend. Off you go. You're good. Now, that is the last time I'll tab, unless the worker finishes. And then what I'll do is, to make it a bit more realistic, what I'll do is I'll tab and then get the auto drive to get the worker to drive the tractor back. And that's as much tabbing as I'll do. Because as I say, we're playing to have fun as well, you know. And I don't want to have to walk all the way down there, because I don't think that's going to be fun for you guys to see. But things like this field up here and stuff, and going to check fields, I ain't just going to go tab to the tractor to go drive. And when it comes to bales, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a semi-realistic. So I'm going to get the front loader down here. Well, the JCB telehandler. We'll get the telehandler down here. I'll put them onto the trailer, and then the auto load then will sort out that way. I think that's a pretty cool way of doing things. Let's park our Land Rover here, like so, real close to the wall so I can't get out like a mad person. There we go, that'll do. Alright. Let's get into this harvester. This harvester is amazing. It has so much like interactive controls. And it also has... Let me run round and show you this. So, like, obviously we're going to have to get in. So let's get in. But look at this. G, interactive controls. Close that up. Look at this. It's got a phone holder with an iPhone in, with like the thing. It also has... I don't have the DLC, but if you had the Mercedes DLC, that would be a back-end camera. It's amazing. It also even has like a Union Jack smelly in it. It's just... I love it. I love it. It's amazing. This is a brilliant, brilliant combine. I know it's a small header and things, but I had to have this. I had to. It's just brilliant. Alright. I'm excited to get this field done. So, let's get... Swaths enabled. Brilliant. So... Turn on harvester. Oh, I need to unfold first. Oops. Unfold it. Tiny little thing. Turn on harvester. Oh, I need to also quickly Shift K, configure this, because we've got the realistic combine settings as well. And we're dealing with rye, I do believe. This is rye, isn't it? Just make sure. We are dealing with rye. Yeah, we're dealing with rye. Rye, that's perfect. Get rid of that. Why isn't that working? Have I not hooked up the... Header should be working. Number... Ah, there we go. Turn on the pressure first. I think we're good. I think we're good now. Oof. What I'd like to do... I know that some people hate the steering assist, but I'm sorry. I'm going to have to use it, because I want to at least see where I'm going. Make sure that I'm at least doing it right. Ain't that cool, man? It even has a blind for the sun. That's brilliant, man. Brilliant. I love it. I love it. Farming simulator. Farming simulator, but the modders. It's the modders. I think I've said it before in my last video I did. Modders make this game. They really do. They really, really do. there a bit more. I'm going to try stay in cab as much as possible. But when I do need to go out of cab, I will. There's our mate mowing. Getting some mowing done for us. Yeah, I like this little farm. And I think we'll plant in that other field as well, because we ain't gonna need that cow pasture just yet. I don't think, with the little cows we've got. Well, we've got to buy them yet. We ain't even bought any. And we're going to be spending some sort of money on sheep and cows. So that's going to be a fun time as well when it comes to that. We also need to think about lime, because I'd like to lime all these fields before we plant. That's one thing I would like to do. Something in the back there that's in my way. Are we doing 2 headlands? I think it is 2 headlands, isn't it? I think that is the plan. So the one thing we're going to be doing as well when it comes to this playthrough is we're only allowed 1 worker. We're allowed 1 person to help us on the farm at any point. And at any point they could get the flu, they could get the cold, anything like that. And we'll have to do everything ourselves. But yeah, I think 1 worker would be ideal for us. Like, say 1 year we might want to do the mowing, and we need to do the harvest at the same time. You know, we could get someone in the harvester. But I think for our first harvest, I always think for your first harvest, you should be the one to harvest it. Which I didn't do in my other in the big farm, and that's something I regretted straight away when I was doing the big farm. I didn't jump in the harvester, because there was just so much to do on that big farm. Okay. Hey. I will say as well, there is something that's really, really cool when it comes to playing farming sim. With a steering wheel. When you play farming sim with a steering wheel, there's just something about it. It just opens up a whole new level, doesn't it? Daz on Twitch, when it comes to Discord and things, mate, it's literally just my username. So if you want to add me, you're more than welcome to. I don't actually have it. I should have it by now, but I don't actually have a Discord for my channel up and running yet, which is mad. What's going on here? Okay, they want us to do this then. That's what we'll do. That's what they want us to do. We'll go through this one first. Split it down the middle. We'll split it down the middle. Mm-hmm. 63%. I'm not too sure what that means when it comes to the 63%. Have I got it on? Oh, there we go. We're back to normal now, aren't we? There we go. I mean, look, it's chopping. Either way, it's chopping, and that's what we need. It is going to be a bit of a challenge as well because we do have such small fields. I was half tempted to make these three into grass and then our bigger fields into crop. But I think, to be fair, because we're going to be... The only reason we're doing crop is for straw. Straw for the fields and just a little bit of a cash bonus. So yeah, if we do start to struggle at all, what I'm going to do is we can start doing contracts and things like that. As we're a small farm, I think it would make sense for us to do maybe contracts now and again. But I think just a few small little fields of crop is nice, you know? But as I say, when it comes to this playthrough as well, it's expanding. That's one thing I want to do. I want to expand. So these little fields, soon enough, will be... You know, these will just be, I don't know, in time, little pasture fields. Because we'll own bigger fields than this. It's all about progression. We aren't started with massive fields. We're not, you know... We've not got massive tractors and massive fields. We've got to earn all of it. Mr. Nelson on YouTube. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. How you doing? Ooh. Oh, that's just telling me we're at 50%. We're at 50%. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. With a scary sound of we're blowing everything up. We are on miles per hour, so I'm thinking that our... It should be acres now and things like that. It's not hectares or anything like that, which is nice. Good, I'm glad, mate, I'm glad. I hope you're doing well. It's the first day on the new farm, so... We've customized it a little bit. So yeah, we've put our own little spin on this farm, which I'm really happy about. I mean, granted, the starting farm on Witcombe I love, but I always think that farming simulator, you've got to have your own little farm, ain't you? Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you. We'll get there. We'll get there. I love the idea of expanding and making something out of, you know, what you got. And I think this is going to be fun. And we'll be back on RP tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow we'll be back on RP, or it might be Monday. Because we've got some massive happening on RP. You haven't heard it from me, but yeah, something massive's going to be happening, and I think it'll probably be either tomorrow or it'll be Monday. Yes. So the highest tractor we've got is 175 horsepower at the moment on this farm. This header alone, I think, is... How big's this header? Here you go. I'll have a look now for you. We'll go through it quickly, just so I can show you. So, so yeah, everything needs, you know, 100. So this one is only this combine is only a 313 horsepower, and it's only a 9,000 litre combine. And this is a 6.2 header. So we're quite small. We're quite small. The highest tractor, I do believe, is 171. Is that right? The New Holland, that's 125. What about this one? 175, sorry. So 175 is the highest tractor we've got. And then in time, all being well, I mean, all depends. I mean, if we enjoy the small farm life, we might keep the small farm life, but in time, maybe we expand and get like a medium tractor of like a 250 horsepower or something like that. But if we're going to do that, then we may need to expand the yard, because the yard's tiny, I ain't gonna lie. It's a small yard, isn't it? We're gonna get that tractor, that person in that tractor, Ted, in a minute. As soon as I've done this field. So yeah, it's all small equipment. Well, smallish. I mean, to some people, 175 is, you know, large. As I was saying, we're only going to be able to have one worker, which I think's cool. One worker's allowed to come help us on the farm. I am married in real life, so, you know, that one worker could be my lads or my wife helping me on the farm. You never know, so... Alright, raise that up. Let's turn her off. Let's turn them off for a minute. Ooh, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Ooh. I boshed into something then, didn't I? Let's go to there. Alright. Yeah. Go up to here. Lower that down. B. And down we go. Nice. Yeah, there's something about it, isn't it? There's something about... I mean, it's brilliant having, like, a big farm and things like that. I do love a big farm. But I don't know what it is about small equipment and having, like, a tiny little farm. It's just real nice, I think. And, yeah, I think it'll be cool. It'll be a cool little playthrough. You know, have some sheep, have some cows. I mean, I love sheep, and my wife loves Highland cows, so we're going to be specifying in Highland cows and sheep. And then in time, maybe build a dairy. We've got everything construction on and things like that, so when it comes to... Do you know what? Whilst we're here, I'm only literally a stone's throw away. We may as well jump over the hedge and get this guy moving. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be specifying in that type of thing, which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Get this guy moving. There we go. Get driving. The nice thing is as well is we have quite a bit of pasture. Which should be good. We won't have to worry too much, but because of the date, I mean, we started in August, obviously. The start date, we need to get everything done. Because winter's coming up, and I want to at least have some... I want to have some hay in the barn today, so we can buy sheep today. I want sheep by the end of this episode. That's my plan. We're not actually going to put this away because we have a big old field that we need to... Do you know what? Thinking about it, I'm going to run this up there now. That's what we're going to do. We're going to run this up to the field that we're going to be doing next. Just stop. Can't see anybody. So this is going to be the silage field. We'll just wrap all the bales on this one. Right, so we'll park her here. Back up into here. Off we go. Oh, nice, nice. That is some equipment. That is nice. The new Massies that I can't think of the modder's name now. Vaxley or something like that. They're amazing. This is a new mod as well that came out the other day on this New Holland. It's just got a few more interactive controls, which is really, really nice. I love interactive controls on a tractor, on any equipment. If I can get interactive controls, perfect. I don't like that. We're going to have to sort that out before next episode. That hovering leg. I'll put some grass there or something. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Who was that? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. On Twitch. Thank you, thank you. As I say, for anybody who wants to and one Corolla as well. Nice, nice. If you did want to add me on Discord, to find out when I'm going live and things, it's Renegade. Obviously, it's just the same as on my username. I don't actually have a dedicated Discord yet for my channel. I will do soon though. I have got it all set up. I just haven't put it out there yet, to be honest with you. Which I do need to do. I've had a lot of people asking about it. But I'm coming back to Farming Simulator after a break on my Twitch and my YouTube and things, so we will be back now when it comes to Farming Simulator, which is nice. So you've got a new Massey and an old Massey on your farm. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, I do like them. Right, we'll let him just do his thing. We're going to run over here and start back on our adventure when it comes to combining. I totally forgot as well to put the time back, so we'll do that now. I'm going to put the time. We'll put the time back to real time for now. Yeah, so as well, we're on 3 days. We're on hard economy. I also have the realistic economy going. I've taken off field stone and field weeds just because, you know, yeah. We have crop destruction on. We also have periodic ploughing. The AI worker's not allowed to buy anything. It's pretty much everything constructible. Tedding, I would like to change to 4, which we did on the last one. Everything's good there. So what we can do is I can now change this to my small farm Twitch. Let's do Twitch episode 1. I don't know why that's done that, but okay. Didn't do that before. And save. All right. Locked in. Nice. Yeah, as I say, I mean, we are probably going to get maybe a little bit higher horsepower when it comes to our vehicles at some point, which I would like. For sure. Because we are going to need it at some point, especially if we do expand a little bit more. I think that would be cool to expand. I'd like to buy a few other fields, bigger fields maybe as well. Because we do have a few fields around us that we could buy. Which would be good. And wrap this around, and we're in. Boom. Love it. There we go. That crow was going on one, wasn't he? Did you hear that crow? He was proper talking. Oh, we're at 80%. I reckons we'll get up here, won't we, before we hit. I reckons we'll at least get onto the top headland. We should do. We should do. Now that everything's working smoothly, it's good. I mean, we had a bit of a fluster earlier on, didn't we, with some bits, but... yeah, we're good. We're more than good when it comes to spacing. Wrap that around. So what map are you playing on, Nelson? Are you on Witcombe? Are you on a different map? Okay. Bring him back then. Bring him to there. Pipe out. Yep, pipes out. Brilliant. May as well leave him running. I thought I had... there it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't let the engine warm up, but you'd be alright. That's better. That won't be so dodgy next time either. So we've got grade B at the moment, so we are going to need to we are going to need to dry it. Which is a shame. So I was hoping not to have to spend the money on drying, but it is the way it is. Oh God. Down a little bit more to there. And boom. There we go. Right. He's done. Pipe back in. And off we go again. Sorted. Lovely. So we've pretty much done that whole field before, and we still had room. Which is mad, so we've not got a lot from these fields, I ain't gonna lie. But the pH is bad, the nitrogen's bad. I haven't even looked to see if we need to plough yet. That's something I haven't even looked at. That'll be the, probably be the next episode though. Because by the time we've... done the harvest, and we've done the baling, it'll probably be the end of the episode anyway. Oh, I've missed a bit there. I mean, this at the moment is literally liquid gold, isn't it? We need to make sure that we pick every bit up, because this is our profit at the moment. It's pure profit because this is what was in the field, you know, pretty much. Right, that AI worker has finished his task. Fantastic. So I think what we'll do is if we get to... I think what we'll do is if we get this one headland up here and then start going back down, we will then jump over the hedge, get him to get the mower. We'll detach the tedder, leave it in that field because I think we'll probably need to ted again, and then we'll then get him mowing on the other field, the silage, and then we can come through then and just bale everything up, wrap up what we need. Let's do that to there. Okay. I've gone ahead as well, and I've named all of the fields pretty much. So that's been done as well. So it's a bit more customized. I am open to suggestions though for new names for other fields when we do buy them. That would be pretty cool. Where is he? He's only there, so I think we can stop here. Yeah, let's stop the combine here. Close that up, because we're going to be a minute or two. Yeah, this definitely needs doing again. Definitely needs doing again. Okay. I think it'll need bedding maybe twice more. Twice maybe more. And then we should be good. Let's just put that there. Lower her down. We will have sheep though by the end of August. That is the one thing. Oh, I didn't even know that, did I actually? Didn't even know that. Alright. Let's go. Ooh. Yeah, I like what we've done with the place. It's nice. Nice little farm. Tiny little thing. I mean, I don't think we'd class it as a farm in the UK, would we? Because it has to be over 50 acres to be a farm. I don't think we have 50 acres. We might do, actually, with our pastures as well. We might have 50 acres. Maybe. Which is crazy, because some fields are 50 acres. And I don't even own that much land. Alright, there we go. I didn't expect him to do that, but that's fine. Alright, my friend. What I want you to do is I want you to mow all of this. Starting from wherever you like. Just get it mowed for me. Much appreciate. And I'm gone. There we go. And yeah, we're literally a stone's throw away from the farm. Look at that. Love it. So yeah, I am thinking about maybe making this into a grass field as well. Because the hedge is all the way down there, split into half. So this could be actually quite a big grass field. So that's something for us to think about. That means we'd get double hay. But at the same time, I don't know how much hay we're going to be using to begin with. So same as pastures, really. We ain't going to need that many at the moment. Yeah, look how bad this is. So we're going to need to rip everything up. I think we'll just subsoil all of them. Subsoil the lot and then just lime everything. But what we'll do with the grass fields is as soon as we've got the bales off, we'll lime straight away. So that's going to be a bit of a fun time. We're going to get this down into the field. Just so and then it's there. I hate that that knob thing's in the way all the time. I'll have to take that off, I think. I think you can take it off. And then, yeah, let's pop that there. Leave this here, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do... We'll probably do 1 or 2 passes before we need it. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get back up into the cab. What does that do? Ooh. Nice. That's cool. Alright. Lower down. I didn't raise it, did I? There we go. And off we go again. Ah, we're doing up and down now, are we? Cool. So we've done the main passes then. The headlands. Alright, we're on a roll. We're on a roll now. How many do we reckon? 3? 3 more? Oof. Oh no. What's that? 5? I think 5 more. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. I'm looking forward to when we plant something like poppy in here, and just seeing all the red poppy fields would be nice. That would be cool. Oh, 50%. That's letting us know, 50%. And let's go. Hey. Next harvest, what I'll do next harvest is I'll try not to use the lines. And I'll try to do it all by eye. I think that would be cool next harvest. The mowing I don't think I'll do by eye, or the tedding. Yeah, no. The mowing's definitely no. But the actual harvest itself, yeah, I'll probably do it by eye next time. Alright. I haven't put a gate on that pasture. I need to put a gate on that pasture. When it comes to using it, that is. I think we might get this done. I think we might get this done before we need to empty. Which is mad. But let me know in the comments, for those who watch this, you've had now an episode of each. You've had an episode of the big farm, you've had an episode of the little farm. Let me know, and to be fair, the big farm, we still haven't even finished anything yet. So yeah, let me know, which one would you rather? Would you rather the big farm or the little farm? And depending on what I hear back, what I'll do is I'll just go from there. If you guys want the big farm, I'll stick to the big farm. If you guys want this little farm, then we'll stick to the little farm. But it's up to you guys. Because I'm happy to do either. I really am. I love the idea of doing big stuff and little stuff, so... I mean, if I was doing a full-on... If I was doing like a full-on playthrough, which I am doing in a way, then this would be pretty cool. I mean, like a series. You know, recording things. This would be pretty cool, I think. But yeah, I'm happy to do either one. We could do both, to be fair. We could do both. But yeah, it's totally up to you guys. I'm more than happy to do either. Because I've spent... I mean, I've spent so much time making that other one. The difference is, with the other one, is I know that Scroft, the YouTuber Scroft, who does farming sim, has his farm kind of in that location. And that was after I had made mine. I was like, oh, I'm going to watch a bit of Scroft. I haven't watched him in ages. Because I hadn't really watched any farming sim much. And then I saw that he had built his pretty much where I'd built mine. And I was like, oh, okay. I do like to do things a bit different to other people. And I haven't seen anybody do this farm. I haven't seen anybody do this farm. So that makes me want to do this farm even more, to be fair. Because we're doing something a bit different. Okay. I'm just going to pick up one or two little bits that I've missed, like this one here. But believe it or not, that is harvest of crop done. How mad is that? That is the end of crop. That is crazy how that has ended so quick. And that was with a 6.2 header? 6 point summit header? Madness. But yeah, we're done. Happy days. Let me get the pipe out. Turn off that. Turn off that. Get him to there. Obviously we need to have that open. We need to run down, grab the tractor, bring the trailer up, get ourselves emptied, and then we'll get this tractor hooked up to the baler, and then we'll start baling. As easy as that. What's that then? We've got to fill up, have we? Which we'll do in a minute. We're going to need to. Where is that crow? Yeah, I know, I know. We'll definitely go fill up because this thing will keep beeping at me until I do. Grade B. We're on grade B when it comes to the crop. It's not too bad. I would like it to be A. All right. Let's go and take this up to here. Dump it out. Get it drying at least. We are pretty much there. That's that done. Alright. Close that door. That bit done. Get these all hooked off. Close that up. Alright. Oh. Put that in. Okay. This is the right way, isn't it, for this to go on? I do believe it is. I haven't actually put this header on this trailer yet. So this is going to be new to me. Yeah, that's on. We'll just leave these here for a minute. Do. Oh, actually, let's get this done quickly. It's only dirty, so... Oh, I haven't bought anything yet. Definitely going to need that for next harvest. That's the thing, when it comes to the first harvest, there's no point even... vehicle... Oh, there you go. There we go. Yeah, there's no point even looking at the moisture or anything like that, because it needs to be done either way. Grade B, I don't think... Thinking about it, I don't even know if we can even dry this anymore. Can we dry it anymore? Let's just get in up here for a minute. Yeah, I know you need juice. Alright, I'll get you juice in a minute. No? Don't think we can dry it? Right, let's go get this tractor some juice, because it's gonna do our Sweden otherwise, isn't it? Go in the edge. Oh yeah, I got things in the way, and I just remembered I got things in the way. that is in. And that will do. Oh, sorry, cat. It's alright, it was just me lad coming back. Right. Just me lad coming home. Right. Oh. Wrong pedal. Let's see if we can get around here. There we go. We're around. Look at that. Boom. So yeah, definitely let me know. In the YouTube comments, I might even put a poll up on YouTube and see which one you want me to do. Big farm, little farm. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll start here. Ooh. We will need to turn on the automatic baling. Lower that. What are we on bales wise? 180. I think 180 is the biggest one. PTO angles too short, I know, but still, it's all I can do. Yep. And he's eating it. Matty, how you doing, mate? You alright? How you doing, brother? I was just saying now, Matty, about whether or not to do a little farm or a big farm. I'm on the little farm right now. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm not too sure which one to do. Because we've done both episodes now on each one. So it'd be cool to hear off everybody else which one they would want me to do. This is a tiny farm compared to the other one. I will say though, the other one did take me 6 hours, 6.5 hours to make. So I am kind of like thinking to myself, you know, I should really play on the one that took me the most to make. As I say, yeah, 6.5 bloody hours that took me. You would like to see them grow from big to small. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And that's what my wife said as well. She said you should really grow, do some growing, like. So yeah, it is one of them, innit? I mean, this farm alone took me 4 hours, I think. What I'll do is, whilst we're just chilling at the moment, I'll actually give you a bird's eye view if you want of what. Yeah, yeah, she's on about that. Yeah, yeah. So this is the little farm. Literally, this is it. So you literally start with this building, and a different house. And I've completely knocked down all that building, put this one up. I've put all this in. Um, this used to just be a field. I've completely redone it and put another sheep barn in, another cow barn. So yeah, that is literally the farm. That is literally it. And then when it comes to the other farm that I did, so where is it from here? Give me a second. Let me just have a look. So yeah, the farm that we were playing on the other day is literally this field. And I had to flatten all this, and that's why it took me 6 hours, because I've flattened all this and I've made the farm here. So if you guys remember this little thing here, and then that's one entrance to the farm, this is the other entrance, and then this is the dairy, the 2 beef, and then the house is up here. And then the big dairy's here, and then the sheep are here. So yeah, it's one of them. It is one of them, innit? I do like the starting from scratch and not start. Well, we wouldn't be starting from scratch on here, are we? You know, we've got little equipment. Starting with little equipment and then building up. I do like that idea a lot. Well, that's it. Yeah, that is the other thing, isn't it? And like I've limited myself as well, so I'm only allowed one AI worker on here. And then on the other farm, we've got I think we're allowed 2 AI workers on that farm. I'll actually. Have you seen the other farm, Matty? Have I showed it you yet? Did you see it at all? You haven't. Do you want me to? I'll quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save the game, and I'm going to quickly jump over to it and show you it, and show you how big it is and what I've done to it. See what you think. So let me save the game here, and I'll show you this farm. So let me quit out of here quickly, because we've already saved it now. We know what we're doing. So if we go to my farm custom and this, yep, this is the Twitch one. I'll just make sure that I've got some little bits in here that I needed. Farm kit, just in case. I'll show you it now, mate. The Ivor Williams trailer. Need them. Okay. Everything else we've got. We're all good. Right, mate. I'm going to show you this farm now. Show you how much time I've put into it and what it looks like. But this is why I've done an episode on both now, you know, so people can see both and they can give me a bit of a thing of which one they'd rather. Just takes a little time to load up because of all the mods. And I have got some sort of mods on here. Mainly all script mods as well. I got quite a few script mods. I'm also multi-streaming as well, so I'm on both YouTube and Twitch when it comes to farming. So this is the farm. So that plain field that you saw, those plain fields, this is what the farm looks like. There we go. And that's what it looks like now that I've done it. And we have all of these fields. All of these are ours. Guy's tedding at the moment over there for us. So we're allowed 2 workers. So I've got the 2 workers doing stuff. And yeah, this is our farm. And to be fair as well, it isn't actually that big because we have room to expand. Like I could still buy all of this land here. You know, all of this we could still buy. So we have still got room to grow. And our tractors aren't really that massive either. I mean, they're 300 horsepower little tractors, you know? And a big old combine with a big old header, which I put in ready for the next episode. But yeah, we got 2 cow barns, 2 sheep pens, and then one dairy, which is not that one. So we've got a little dairy shed over this side. Well, this is for the calves and for the dry, and then this is the dairy. Now, the reason why I was thinking about this one so much is because you do not get... So in base game, you know, you accumulate milk over time. With this dairy, you do not get milk unless every morning when your cows are lactating, you come down here and you actually milk them. So you've actually got to milk them. You've actually got to milk your cows to get your milk, which I love. It was such a faff to put this in. It was unreal to be able to try and put this in here. The amount I had to do to get in here, to get this in here, was unreal. That's what took me the most time. So yeah, that is literally that's the big farm. That is the big farm. We literally just have this at the moment. I don't even own this yet, or any of these, but what I would like to do is maybe own these here, this here, and then these here. Maybe turn some of these into pastures for the cows and for the dairy, not so much, but for the sheep as well. So we have a sheep field here as well. But yeah, that's the big farm. Ish farm, big-ish farm, I'd say. So I like both of them, you know? So it's one of them. It's one of them. But we'll finish our episode on the small farm for now. And then yeah. I mean, as I say, I like both. I am swaying towards the bigger farm a lot more than the smaller farm. I ain't gonna lie. Only because of how much time I've put into it. You know, you just don't want it to sit there, do you? All right. Yeah, yeah. So this is Witcombe Park, Matty. This is Witcombe Park, Gloucestershire, which is like the neighbour to Herefordshire. Um, so this is pretty much. I mean, even where I live now, this is pretty much what it looks like. You know, this is pretty much where it looks like, and I'm in between Hereford and Worcestershire. So this is pretty much what it looks like where I am. There's actually a map called Cornwall. I was saying this earlier on to the other chat. There's actually a map on here called Cornwall, and that's even more. of a likeness to where I live, because there's high hedges. Literally, you can barely fit a car down some of these lanes that, you know, I'm around. You can barely fit a car, let alone tractors. And, you know, we have tractors all the time, which is mad. Get it turned on. Let's get going. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I am very much swinging towards the bigger farm. As I say, only because of the amount of time it's taken me to build. And I put a lot of love into that farm. A lot of love. To be fair, I've put a lot of love into this one as well, though. You know, and I've got so much we could do on this one. It's one of them, innit? Which one do you do? What did you think, though, Matty? Did you like the big farm? Or did you prefer this small one? We'll be a lot more hands-on on this one, though. I will say that. It'll be a lot more hands-on, which is nice. We'll be, like, using telehandler a lot more on this and things like that. Oh, no, Zed. Oh, no, 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 no. Zed. Well, I've just lost a load of, Oh, no, I haven't. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, there is a lot more to do. I mean, once harvest is done on this little farm, we're pretty much there will. That's the thing. There is a lot more to do on the big farm, you know, and I think it will be a lot more engaging. Is that the word? There's a lot more to engage with. You know, like dairy, sheep, cow, beef. And then once beef up and running fully, we'll be taking them. I'm going to build the butcher's thing, build the actual dairy. There is a lot to do on that farm. I mean, with this farm, once the sheep are out to pasture, once once the cows are out to pasture, because it's going to be highlands, we won't need to feed them so much. Whereas with the big farm, it's going to be you know, when it comes to harvest, it's a big thing. Whereas this one's just like, it's 3 fields. Irish Farmer, how you doing, mate, on YouTube? You reached 20. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. Honestly, it just takes time. It really does. I mean, I've only got 180 something on here, you know? It does take time. Really does. Are we going to be able to... Yeah, I'm just going to knock that one out of the way. I'm thinking big farm. I really am. I'm thinking big farm. I ain't gonna lie. Irish Farmer, what do you like to do, mate? Do you like big farms? Do you like little farms? I mean, the farm that we was on the other day isn't big in comparison, you know? I mean, I can help you when it comes to when Saxlim comes back, when Saxlim 4X comes out. I can show you a nice place to do a big farm, because that's where I used to play on Saxlim. PS5 hasn't got Witcombe at the moment. Console doesn't have Witcombe at the moment, but it will do in time. I know Oxy's trying to get it out, but you know, it just takes time. But yeah, no problem. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do a live stream where I build a farm, which would be pretty cool. You have Kinglake? Kinlake's brilliant. I love Kinglake. Kinglake's an amazing farm, an amazing map. I love Kinlake because it's Scotland, and if I could move anywhere and be a farmer, it would probably be in Scotland. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Scotland's beautiful. Which makes me wonder why I ain't playing on Kinglake, to be honest with you. If you want a build, if you want to build Irish Farmer and you want a good tutorial on how to build on Kinlake, the Scottish, I think his name's the Scottish Farm Guy or something like that. He does builds, and I tell you one thing now, his builds are amazing. His builds are amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend you looking at some of his YouTube videos. I think he's on console too. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it, you know? I mean, Bella Springs, I think, is going to be coming to console as well, isn't it? Which is Ireland. Which would be fun for you guys. I mean, I'm PC, so I can just, you know, jump on a lot of modded maps and things like that. He is back now. I saw a post saying that he's back. The Scottish sim guy. Well, I can't think of his name now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't think of his name now. It's really, really bad. But yeah, I know that he's back now doing tutorials and things. So I think he uploaded something today or yesterday. Oh, right. Got ya. He doesn't actually show you, like, the tutorial on how to do it. I got what you mean now. I'll have to do it one of the... I'll try and do it one of the episodes. I'll do a build. The issue is as well, though, with, say, with me doing a build, is I have a lot of UK buildings that I don't think console people can get, so I'd feel bad. Oh, his builds are honestly the best I've seen. Some of his builds are amazing. But yeah, Bally Springs is going to be a good one for you if you want, because I know that they have they already have, like, I think they already have like a dairy on some of them, which would be nice. I just haven't downloaded it, to be fair. I like to try and do when I play farm sim, I like to do it so like I'm I'm playing myself, you know? A bit of RP really it is, isn't it? You know, so like Whitcomb's Gloucestershire, Herefordshire, pretty much near enough Herefordshire, where I grew up. So that's why I'm on Whitcombe. If I wanted to do Scotland, it'd be because that's where I'd like to move to. If I was to do an American map, it would have to be a Wyoming or a Montana map. You know, because that's where I'd like to be. Um. So right when I think it's going to be a waiting game for you because obviously I don't know what's on console, you know, because I haven't played on console in years. Um, but I know that obviously when Bally Springs comes out, they'll probably do the Bally Springs pack, so you'll be able to have Irish uh, cow yards and things like that on there, and you'll be able to make it, you know, your own. I'm just trying to think now what UK cow dairy barns, because obviously on Whitcombe now I've got the Witcombe pack, but that's only PC still at the moment. You know, it's hard. It's hard because I don't know anything about console anymore, which is, you know, I'm sorry to say. It's a shitter, I know. And I feel for console, you know, I really do, because it's not the modders' fault, and it's not Giant's fault. It's literally it's literally Microsoft and Sony not allowing proper full mods on console. It's annoying. Like, I feel for the console players that play Red Dead and things like that and can't get mods, you know? It's yeah, it's not nice. It isn't nice for, you know, quite sad really. Think about it. Do you know what? I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted to jump on the big farm. I am. I'm half tempted to jump on the big farm to end. I'm going to save this here though. I'm going to save this here because we've got some stuff to do over there. So let's go over there. Yeah, I mean, to be fair with you, I think all of us over on PC do feel for the console players, you know, because on there's so much on PC. Like, mods changed the game for Farming Simulator, you know? Mods changed the game. It's like modders. I know that Giants has done a brilliant thing when it comes to Farming Simulator in general, but if it wasn't for the modders, I don't think half of us would be here, because it's modders that make the game. You know, like interactive controls, things like manual attaching is a mod, but yet should be part of the base game. It should be. You know, I think it's silly. It really is. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, mate. I'm afraid it is one of them when it comes to when it does come to that. It is. I mean, I try and play as realistic as possible. So, yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. I mean, we all want our dream farm, don't we? And want to be able to build it. So it's yeah, one of them. I mean, to be fair, that's all you got to do is find the plot. I mean, I don't actually use the main farm on Kinlake. I use the farm that's near the sea. You know, the lock. I use that farm. I don't use the main farm. I don't like the main farm on Kinlake. I ain't gonna lie. Let's stop him, and we will do it ourselves. Ah, right, okay. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, see, now, like, I'm just going to turn off the engine for a minute. You see, now this here, this is interactive controls. This is a mod. Now, to me, this should be base game. You know? This should be a base game thing. Opening a door. This, what I'm doing right now, walking out that tractor the way I just did, is a mod. That also should be base game, in my opinion. Just it's little things like that. Like it's just I don't understand. Little things like that should be base game. Really should. Yeah, we're on the big farm, and I think this is where we're going to be staying. Cracking on with the big farm. Oh my lord. That's juttery. That's my suspension going. My suspension is loving life. How many passes we got up here? Okay, the AI worker did do well. There we go. So it's 12 o'clock on this map. I'm going to leave the 0.5 for now until we at least get this field baled. Because then we've got loads more to do. We've still got baling to do over on that field. We've got the grass over on the other field to bale. I'm half tempted as well to... Well, we're going to have to lime both of those anyway. But these all need liming. So I'm thinking we're going to have to rip everything up. We're going to have to rip everything up. Sheds wise, do you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, Matty, yeah, I'm using my steering wheel right now, mate. And I've got me Thrustmaster joystick for when I do me telehandler. I don't have force feedback though on my steering wheel for Farming Simulator. That's the one thing I don't have. Irish Farmer, when it comes to sheds, now I use I use the Witcombe sheds. I also use sheds from a mod. I don't know if he's going to bring it to console, but I use British sheds from Black Ice. But if you want, honestly, if you want good UK sheds, just use Kinrays, because they've really done well for them. Just use Kinrakes. But yeah, Matty, I still use my steer. I've got it all set up, mate. So I've got everything all set up again. The only thing I haven't done yet is I want to make my my stream deck. I would like to put some stuff on that. You don't know what fences to use on the back of the UK cow barn. Use. I mean. Ooh, that's a question actually. They have the. I would use the walls. I would use walls, stone walls. Me personally, I would use the stone wall. Stone wall around, and then because then it's a permanent fixture, and then just have a big gate in the middle. So and then that's where you bring your cows in and out. That's what I would do. So stone wall it all, and then yeah. Have a big gate in the middle. Oh, I also have obviously I also have on all of this now. I also have the realistic advanced damage and stuff for the vehicles. So now we need to warm them up. We need to make sure that the battery doesn't go too low, the engine isn't revving too high, all of that stuff. So and then we don't bust our machinery. I'll check my revs as well, because obviously we've used this tractor quite a bit when it comes to straw, and we need to make sure that the radiator isn't clogged. Ah, okay then, Matty. Cheers. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's brilliant, that's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just YouTube it at some point. Give YouTube a ganders. See what they say. 240 for that at the moment. Let's go on to G. We've done 30 bales so far. Straw. We've got 30 bales when it comes to straw. I think it's four bales per. I think it's 4 bales per for the barns. And we haven't even finished yet. And we've still got the 2 that we have to spit out. Well, the 1 we have to spit out at the end. Look at that massive field we've still got to do. Oh my god. So much to do with this farm. It's amazing. On my farm, no. I actually just use the I just use an indoor, you know, a bale barn, pretty much. That's what I do. That's mainly because of the moisture mod. You can't really have bales out with the moisture mod because they'll start to decay, they'll rot. And then we can't use them, and that's part of the realistic moisture mod setting thing. So yeah, that's when it comes to that, we're not allowed to have bales out. So when it's raining, if my animals need feeding, they're gonna have to wait. Hey Les, how's it going? Yeah, going good. We're just chilling on farming. When it comes to the wrap bales, I'm not too sure. I've never actually tested it. Oh mate, this is my peaceful time. I mean, I say peaceful time. We've got so much to do on this farm, it's unreal. But this is my I need to get away game. I mean, we haven't even we've only just started on this farm, you know. We've only just last episode we did the harvest. I mean, we've got that massive field over there where you can see the lines. I don't know why I'm pointing, but over there. We've got to bale all that. We've got to bale all that. We've got to bale that over there. We've still got to buy animals. You see, now this is a 300 horsepower tractor, and yet we're still struggling. You see what I mean? So we've got so much room to grow when it comes to tractors and things on this farm. And I'd like to, as I say, buy these 2 fields at some point. I don't actually know. Irish Farmer on YouTube. I don't actually know, mate. Do you mean how do you mean when you what do you mean? Sorry. Bale pallets? Do you mean the twine or the wrap? Which we've actually got to go get. We've got to buy some more twine. We've got to buy wrap and things. Hopefully we've got wrap. So with the wrap, if you mean the bale wrap, you just store it away, and then you drive up to it and press R, and then it'll reload it all on for you. If that's what you mean. When it comes to storing it, you just store it wherever you like. So yeah, we will be streaming. I've actually got to send a few messages out. Well, two messages to two people. Whether or not we're streaming tomorrow RP or whether or not we're streaming this tomorrow will be dependent on a few things. But if we're streaming this, we'll be back on this farm. This would be the farm we use. As I say, I've asked everybody though what their thoughts are. So if everybody turns around to me now in the comments and says no, please play the small farm, then we'll have to play the small farm. If that's what they want. But if I can help it, we'll be playing this one. Because I prefer this farm, I ain't gonna lie, at the moment. Right, up we go. I might have to turn down the revs. It's at 80. What we might be best to do, actually, is to drive up there normally without all the stuff on and then come back down. That might be best to do. Is it up now? Yeah. Let's bring that up. Yeah, look at that. A lot more easier. Because we've done that side, haven't we? Yeah. We can actually bring the revs back up now. There we go. Let's do this side. Let's get this one done. Bring that down. And then we'll come down. What we'll do is we'll drive up the top bit there and then come down, and then that's this field done. Finally. The actual leather on my steering wheel just burnt my hand. Because I let the steering wheel spin by, and my steering wheel's got leather all over it, so it just burnt my hand. Up we go. Come on, come on, up we go. We'll get this little bit. Mouse Maria, may as well. Alright, bring it back up. Nice, nice. That's the fun part, isn't it? Buying all the equipment and things. Well, unless you're borrowing the money, then it's not so fun because you've got to try and pay it all back. Got to try and pay it all back. Right. Let's go to about there. Get that turned on. Lower that down, and down we go. Where is that guy? He's only there. Let's quickly get over there. Let's hop over the hedge. There we go. What are we looking like? Nah, it needs another pass. Let's get him to do another pass. It needs more going over. Alright. I'm going to turn... Yeah, go on, mate. Do another pass for me, please. You going to do another pass for me or not? They might not. Let's see what they do now. Because they might not register that it needs another pass. So we might have to do this one manually now. If that's the case, we'll do it ourselves, I think. And we'll let this guy go off and do... Yeah. Right. That's what we'll do then. Oh no. Oops. Let's turn the engine off this one for a minute. So what we'll do then is, because we've got a... I mean, I can have two workers going, so I can always have this guy Ted in here, and then... Oh no, we can't, because we've got to do this manually. We'll quickly just get this one done, and then we'll let this guy go off and do stuff for us. Bearing in mind, as I say, I've got this realistic economy going, so I don't know how much it's going to cost me for any of this stuff. That is something. I don't know how much it's going to cost me for these workers. We'll see. But yeah, we'll TED that last bit ourselves, I think. We'll have to TED that field ourselves. Up we go. Down we go. There we go. I'm half tempted to... I want to drive over and see what that field over there, our other field's like, when it comes to lime. I ain't even going to turn this off, actually. Has that gone down? There we go. Just because we got this bit on here that I would like to get done. I am half tempted when it comes to subsoilers. We've got one. I am half tempted to how many? Yeah. To lease out another one. So we have 2 subsoilers going as well. Ooh. Don't squish me, you bastard. Are these going to be in his way? They are. I'm just going to quickly move them. I know that's naughty of me, but it is what it is for there. Right. Okay. Yeah, definitely sell those ones that you start with. Get rid of them. Get your own then. So we've got a mixture at the moment of hay and grass. I wonder if it would work if we was to take him down to the bottom. Let's see. Because I would like to be going off and maybe baling myself, or starting to move some of these bales with the telehandler. Let's have a look. What's happening here? Let's see. H. Here we go. Okay. It looks like they're going to start. Okay. Okay. Then, if they're going to do that, I would much rather do baling. So we'll carry on with baling. Then tedding. So let's do the baling. Yeah, I'd much rather be doing baling. I'll bale this field, and then I will send him off over to the big grass field to start baling over there when we start moving stuff with the telehandler. Oh yeah. Oh no. That's him. That's him. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're working. What I'm going to do as well, when it comes to picking stuff up from the shops, because usually like in farms in the UK, you get deliveries, you know. You don't usually see farmers drive in and going to pick up their own lime or their own fertilizer. Usually they're getting delivered on the farm. Whenever I've seen bits and bobs, I mean, I knew someone whose dad used to work for a feed place, and they used to go deliver. Very rarely did a farmer come and pick up their own feed. So what I'm thinking is, because we're going to be doing that, I'm going to use the auto load as if like the shop is auto loading it, you know, loading it up for us. So that is one thing I will do. Oosh. Bumpy. Because they'd obviously have like a, you know, a forklift or a telehandler, and they'd be loading it onto your trailer for you. So that's what we'll do. Alright, here we go. Because we're going to need lime. A lot of lime, and we're going to need seed next month, because we're going to be doing a winter barley. I think we're going to do winter barley. But we're going to need lime because we're going to be subsoiling, which is pretty much ploughing in a way, but we're going to do this field and that big field. So yeah, we've got to get that done. Oh, was that what you got for the cows? I mean, we say only. That's quite a bit, actually, to be fair. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's how much it was to get it all right. Yeah, I'm going to be spending quite a bit when it comes to livestock. Because of the realistic livestock mod as well, I can now, with the new update, set the quality. So we're going to be getting premium on everything if I can. And I'll try and get like 12 months old. So and then they can start breeding straight away. Same with the Herefords and same with the British Blues. Right, thinking about it now, what we should do is we'll go round the other way. This way. Get this bit done, and then we can finish off the rows, and then do the headland. There we go. Lovely stuff. Oh, got you. I mean, the only reason I've got the 64,000 in the bank is for the because usually when people start like a let's play, they usually put the lime in and things like that on the farm, like it's already been stocked up, which I should have really maybe have done. But that's what that's for. That's for the lime and the seed and hopefully the animals. If I can get down to 100,000 to start with, we might be all right. Let's get this bit done now. Spin her around. All right, there we go. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I want to, as I said before, I'd like to get the small dairy put on the farm, the tiny dairy, and the tiny butcher's thing. So and then we can actually butcher our animals. It's a mod that you can get. So it's like the butcher's table or something like that. And that way then we can actually make profit from actual meat, not just the cows selling them the thing. The girls, what we'll do if we get like real good prime girls, we'll sell them like as, you know, breeders. And then if we have any prime boys, we might sell them as breeders. But other than that, most of the sheep and you know, things like that will be they'll all be going to the table, to the butcher's table, and then we can sell that for meat. But if I can get like a good bloodline going and get enough like good mothers and things like that, like we'll be all right. I'm just thinking, what do we start with? Do we start with... Should we start with 10 of each? But a mixture, so like 5 Holstein, and then 5 Brown Holstein, 5 Herefords, and then 5 British Blues. I think that might be cool. This tractor's struggling. Really is struggling. There we go. Alright. We're good. But in order to have anything, what we need to do is we need to either wait for our silage to ferment, or we might buy... I might buy some bales in. Just so at least we've got stuff. Because we're probably going to get a hell of a load... I mean, we're going to get a hell of a load of bales. Let's just say that. Hay-wise... Sorry? Hay-wise, I'm not too sure how much we're going to get, but grass, silage-wise, we'll get a lot. But yeah. Sorry, me lad just come over again. I mean, yeah, it's like you just said, Irish farm, we can always take loans as well. I have got the, as I say, I have got the realistic economy and all of the loans and things like that, the red tape mod going. So we've got to be very mindful of our money. Really do. Because, you know, tax and things, we have to pay tax on here. Things like that. But like, we've got 78 bales so far of straw. We ain't going to use all that. I know that much. We're not going to use 78 bales of straw. There's no way. Even with... I mean, we could sell probably 40 bales, to be fair. Come on, up you come, up you come. Yeah, we'll probably be able to sell like 40 bales. Yes. I think they do, but only a bit. I mean, I would definitely give them TMR. Now, when it comes to the milk cows, TMR, you can do either two ways. You can get a mod that gives you like a TMR mixer, and then you just literally just throw stuff in. Yeah, that's their productivity, so they won't be doing a lot. So definitely give them TMR. If you've got milk cows, if you're doing dairy, you need to commit to doing dairy. Definitely, yeah, you definitely need to commit to doing TMR if you're going to do dairy, which I'm committing to TMR. As well as other little bits and bobs. Right. That is this field baled. So that is officially harvest done for these two fields. Pretty much officially done. Right, first thing I'm going to do is, now that that's done, I'm just going to go out and check to make sure if this needs blowing. It probably does, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's just blow it anyway. It's amazing because the other day, it was yesterday actually, when I went to co-op, I actually saw two of these drive past me. They were doing I think they were doing baling or something, and I saw two of these John Deeres drive past me, the 6R. And I was like, oh, I've got one of them on my farm. Which is pretty funny. Okay, right, that's done. So let's take this guy over to that field and get him working. I do love this farm. Like, I have put so much time into building this. To think that all of that was just a field. All of this was just a field. Crazy. It is crazy. Alright, so let's get over here. So this is 7 meters, these rows. I know that because that's what our mower is. So we've got to bring this down to 7 for the AI worker. And he did 2 headlands. And 2 headlands, brilliant. H. Let's get him going. No worries, mate, thank you. Oh, we forgot to spit that one out. Do you know what? I don't really care about this one, to be fair. I mean, it's an extra one, isn't it? Ooh. H. I wanted 83 bales we've got of hay. Reset bale counter. Alt X. So now we get to actually see how many grass bales we're going to get. Anyway. Where are we now? I know we're not meant to be doing too much of this hopping in and hopping out, but sometimes we need to. Right, let's get in the Land Rover. Because what we need to do now... Nice. What we do need to do now is let this warm up for one. we need to buy... We need to buy a... We need to buy a flatbed. We need to buy this flatbed. And we will put that on. That will do. Rims. Let's make them actually metallic rims. There we go. It's 4,000. We're going to buy that. We're going to buy that. Okay. We're probably going to buy this as well. It's 9 grand. We'll buy that. So we've got it, you know? Right, now that that's warmed up, let's go and have a look at these fields. We're going to go around all of them. Check to see which ones need lime. So this one here. See, the pH in this one's good. Okay. So this one's saying it's okay. Just the nitrogen that they need. So this one's okay. So it could last another year, this. We could do another year. We could do another year with this field. Okay. Let's have a look at this field. And I want to go, like, kind of in the middle. To here. See, this is okay. So maybe we can get away with another year in this field. Before we have to subsoil it. And maybe next harvest we rip the lot up. Lime the lot. That might be a good idea. Right, let's go have a look at these, let's go have a look at these grass fields. Alright, check this one first. This is now turned to hay. Brilliant. So sheep should be today. Wow. pH is good in this one. Yeah, we're good. Just nitrogen. So I think we might be alright then for lime. For now. I don't think we're going to need to subsoil. I think we can direct drill straight in. Which would be nice. We are going to go check our field that we haven't even touched yet. And we'll double check this one. See, we don't really get any cars up here, which is nice. It's only when we start going down. Right, let's check this one. pH bad. So I think we're going to have to lime this one. Yeah. This one we need liming. Okay. So, we'll have to go and buy some lime then. So this is 32. Ooh. Does anybody... So, now that we're going to be doing this farm a bit more, does anybody have any name suggestions? Leave them in the comments. Or whatever. Name suggestions for our fields. I mean, I'll probably pop them in. I'll pop some in for the next episode. And then what we'll do is, if I have any other name suggestions, I'll just throw them straight back. I'll change it, you know. pH bad in this one as well. So, 2 fields needs lime. 2 fields. That's brilliant. That's really good. That's a really good profit. I wish mine's going to look like that, but it really ain't. Right, we'll spin round on these fields. Right, so that's the plan then. I think we just buy a load of lime. And go and pick it up. We've got a nice little place where we can store it all. We're going to need to buy seed. Now, when it comes to, as I say, the realistic economy and things like that, so seed prices is 6,000 a bag. The issue is with that one, Irish Farmer is like it's the, because I'm using so much realistic economy stuff and things like that. It's going to be hard to like try and start from scratch and build and build and build. You know, I might try doing that one day. That would be pretty fun to try and do. But yeah, I might give it a go at one stage. But like as I say, like look here, like with the seed. That's not the seed I want. It's the big bags. So big bags. So fertilizer isn't actually as much as what I'd think. See, 6,000 there for seed. Now I had a mod on which isn't on at the moment. I haven't actually put it on, but the mod actually you have to buy the certain seed that you want. So if you want to plant in barley, I have to buy barley seed, you know? So that's going to be pretty cool. I will put that mod on for next time. Lime isn't actually a lot of money. It's 75 £75. Still 3,222 when you actually buy it bulk. And we're going to need to buy bulk. So we're probably going to need more than that. But I'm going to buy that for now. Because we need to put it on those fields. So yeah. That's what we'll do. I mean, yeah, that's what I was going to do with that little farm. Irish. I was going to build a dairy on that in time. That was the plan. I mean, it wasn't obviously started from scratch. It was like a tiny farm. But as I say, when I've put like 6.5, 7 hours into a farm build, like, I feel like a bit silly if I'm just not going to use it, you know? So that's why I've gone onto this one for now. And we'll give this a go. Because otherwise, what's the point of me? What was the point of me building it, like, you know? Kind of makes sense. In my mind, you know? Right. There it is. That's what we need. Drive her up to there. Turn her off. Just name it Dairy. My Dairy or something like that. Pretty cool little name. Little nifty name. My Dairy. The Scottish Dairy. Oh no, yours is the Irish Dairy, isn't it? Oh right, we're good. Oh, We good, we good. Right, let's go and get this this stuff. I also want to clean that off. Would we be best to pick up some bales first, and at least have them before... I mean, because we ain't going to be planting in yet. So we might be best to pick up the bales. I think that might be best. Pick the bales up first. Now, I don't know if I'm going to telehandle all of these bales because we've got over 80. You know, I don't think we're going to telehandle all of these. I might just auto load these. Because that's a lot of bales to telehandle. My telehandler only picks 2 up at a time. This tractor's struggling. This is only meant for the farm. The yard, like this is a yard tractor. This is the first tractor we'll upgrade, I think. I mean, obviously, when it comes to like feeding and, you know, mixing and stuff, I'm going to use the telehandler. I'll only use auto load for like the big fields. It's a bit different on the little farm because we were only getting like 5 bales per field, but this one alone has 70 some bales, I think, didn't it? That's like 74. There we go. I'm actually going to go out a cab. Out a cab for this one. Oh yeah. The Christmas on Kinlake is beautiful. They've done so well on that map. They really have. It's a beautiful map. Oh man, you're making me want to go play Kinlake again. You really are. Oh yeah. You gotta, if you're playing UK, you gotta have Bailey trailers. Gotta have either Bunning or Bailey. Definitely. That's a you got to. It's like I love the JCB fast tracks, so I'm probably gonna have to. This probably be upgraded to a JCB fast track in time. The UK flag version. I don't think I've seen the barrel trailer. Yeah, I won't buy no seed until until I put that mod back on, so we won't be doing any seeding or anything like that until then. Where is that other one? It's over there, so that's good then, so I can do this pass now. Reason I'm doing it like this is so I don't have to directly go up that big hill. Like, I don't directly have to drive up like that. So now we only have to come up halfway up the hill. So if I get all these big ones up here, look, we only have to come up this far then. "18 hours and 4 minutes till rain." See, now I was never ever a fan of Fendt. Never liked Fendt tractors. But since playing Witcombe and you start with a Fendt tractor, I was like, wow, I actually really like a Fendt tractor. I love the sound of them. I love the sound of a Fendt tractor. Listen to that. That's a cool sounding tractor. I will still sell it for a JCB Pass tractor. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry. Right, we're 95%. We can have one more. And that's that. Alright, down we go. You see what I mean? I mean, we would have been picking them up. We would have been picking them up for a long old time. With the telehandler. We could probably actually now we'll probably put the Massey on this now. I'll use the Massey now for the rest of these. That's a big old Massey. So we're there. I'll tell you now. Give me a second. I'll tell you now. So, what are you giving them at the moment? Milk parlour. Here we go. So, silage is 80%. Silage and hay. You could give them either or. Grassy, you're only going to get 40%. Silage is your best bet. So, wrap them bales. But if you're doing milkers, I definitely recommend TMR 100%. TMR. But yeah, silage 80%. It's pretty good. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll only be giving my beef cattle until it's time for them to fatten up, ready for market. They'll only be having silage. But milkers, 100%, they'll be having TMR. I'm actually going to drive in up this way. There we go. Why? And then YB, done. Tell how much I've used this trailer before. There we go. Right, let's get this trailer hooked up onto the Massey. He can pull a lot more weight than this. I think we'll put this little vent on the wrapper for when we go and wrap the other... Oh, no. Yeah, no. This vent's going to have to go on the, on this. Windrower. He used to windrow all of these. Yes. That's what needs happening. I forgot that all needs windrowing now. And that is what we will get Fent to do. They can windrow for us. Should be okay. It's not amazing, is it? But it's the way it is. Now I know when it comes to windrowing and bailing, the worker won't really do the bailing when it comes to this windrow, so I will do the bailing on this field when he's done. So that is one thing we will do ourselves. Let's get this guy open. Let's get in. Turn him on. That's cool. That's cool, isn't it? Get everything out of the way first. Right, let's get the vent now doing the windrowing. We will then hook up and do the last of the bales. I mean, let me know if you guys want me. You guys want me to telehandle all of this? I mean, it'll take half an episode, I think. If that's what you guys wanted me to do, then I'll do it. It's totally up to you. I'm going to close that up. Get in there only because we're going to be doing... Okay, thank you. There we go. Is he off? Is he off? Please tell me he's starting. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I've got the telehandler ready. As I say, I'll be doing like the telehandler for everything else, you know, like feeding and mixing and things like that. I'll use it. But I just mean like for these 80 some odd bales that we've had to do in these two fields, would you lot have preferred me to have brought the trailer here, put it in the middle of the field, and telehandled all the bales? Or does it not really bother you guys that I've auto-loaded? Because I know some people are really against like auto-load and things like that. Which I totally understand as well, because it's realism. But like 80 odd, like, you know, 80 odd bales is a lot to telehandle, you know. And if that was the case, I would have had to have done it like next episode. I mean, it's the first harvest, isn't it? And it's the first, you know, playthrough in a... Oh, whew, first playthrough in a while. So, I mean, next harvest, why not? I'll telehandle the lot if that's what you wanted. And, like, do super, super realistic. But, like, the difference is it's live streaming, isn't it? So it's not like it's going to, you know, there's jump cuts or anything like that. I like this Massey. This is a good Massey, this Massey. Good Massey, this Massey. I need to do the auto drive thing as well to hook up to... Oh, missed that one. To hook up to the farm. So, and then what I can do is get them to drive home when everything's done. And that's what I'll do. I won't... What I'll do is I'll have to tab to them and then just like click, you know, drive home on the auto drive network. And then they can drive home for us. I think it's, yeah, because otherwise it's a bit weird otherwise, isn't it, that my worker's finished his job, but what he's done is he's abandoned the vehicle in the field and just left. It ain't really realistic, is it? So... And those auto-loading bales. There's me talking about realism. Nah, don't do unrealistic. You got to try and earn it, and you... Otherwise you get bored. You know, if your playthrough isn't at least semi-realistic, you know? You know, I always try and do at least semi-realistic when it comes to playthroughs, you know? Like, auto-loading I don't mind at all. As I say, because otherwise you're here for fucking hours trying to, you know, telehandle all those bales onto a... But, like, unrealistic, like, field types and things like that, I won't ever do. I always try to at least do some, like, realism. Like, realistic economy, realistic moisture, realistic animals. Oh, there's one left in this field. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that, sorry. Alright, that's another load of straw. Another load of straw, which is good. As I say, I think we're going to be able to sell some of these to make some profit some stage. I think we'll get that put into the shed now. That harvester. Oh, sorry folks. Okay, so we've had a vehicle breakdown somewhere, which we need to figure out. Well, that's back on transport. Right, where is that then? Sorry again. Okay, so stuff like this, I will use, you know, because that's just silly. So stuff like that, I'll definitely use, you know, to do that. Okay, H. So that wasn't actually like a breakdown. That was just the AI being stupid. Right, let's have a look and see what's going on with this. Oh, sorry, Chope. Yeah, my wife's called. I'll be 2 seconds. My dog has opened up the door and gone upstairs. So, and that is ready now to be washed down. So we'll wash that down. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Me lad had left the door open, so me dog managed to run upstairs. So that is now done and ready for next year. This mod, though, for this is amazing. Look at all this. How cool that is. You can even like get up there. So if I was to do this, like you can get up there, like yeah, and lift all this up and check it all, check all the stuff. I ain't gonna do it all now because we've got stuff to do, and I'm gonna be ending soon. But absolutely amazing, brilliant mod, brilliant mod. Anyway, right, let's get up here. Let's just turn her on, and then we will get her in there. And then that's her done then for a year. Big old combine, I ain't gonna lie. And that's it. You can have a nice little break now, ready till next year for the barley harvest. There we go. She's done. Right. Yeah, definitely keep it. Definitely keep it, you know, your thing. As I say, you don't want to unrealistic too much. Right, let's get this done. And then once this is done and all the bales are up, what we'll probably do is leave it till next time, because we've been going 3.5 hours now. I know that most of that's been on the little farm, which we're now not doing. I think I've decided we're going to do the big farm. So yeah, next time we've still got loads to do. We've got to wrap all of them bales over there. And it's 1 PM and we're still only on the 0.5 bloody speed. And it's taken this long. So yeah, we've got loads to do. Now, sir, how you doing, mate? We're now on the big farm. I've decided to come onto the big farm. Only because it's going to be a lot more better. What's the word? It's going to be more engaging because there's so much to do, whereas on the little farm, I find it's going to be a lot of skipping through time. Whereas on this one, there's so much to do that, yeah, it's always going to be engaging. There's always going to be something going on, I think. The first few months is always slow on every new farm anyway. But yeah. This is going to be fun as well, though. Because the equipment we've got isn't massive anyway. I mean, 300 horsepower for that John Deere is the biggest tractor we have. And still, that isn't enough. That isn't enough for this farm. I don't even know how many acres we've got. I'll have to work that out. I'll have to work out how many acreage we have. I have to count the fields and the pastures. Because we've got quite a few pastures, you know. And as I say, next harvest, if you next harvest, if you want me to telehandle all of these onto the trailer, I'll do that. It's up to you guys if you want more realistic bale handling, let's just say. And I telehandle all of these. That's totally up to you. What I'll do is I'll do like I was going to do, the semi-realistic, so I can bring the telehandler up to here and then it'll place it on there automatically for me. I think that's a cool meet in the middle. But yeah, I mean, 83 bales of straw we've got. I didn't want to have to manually do all of them. $91, $95, one more. We can do one more. And it's that one. There we go. I think one more trailer load. And that will be the bale, the straw bales done at least. And then we've got hay bales, and then we've got silage to wrap. And then to collect, which I think that might be a two trailer load. To be fair, I ain't gonna lie. And which is going to be good as well, because I can't have any workers helping me bale that one load, and I can't have workers helping me do the wrapping. So it's going to be pretty fun on that, because we'll have to do all that manually. So that'll be some more actual stuff to do. YB. And then after that, as I say, I think we're going to get these straw bales up off the ground in the shed. We'll call it there. And then next stream, it will be wrapping, baling the hay. And then it will be a case of buying the animals. Premium stock. Which would be fun. And then we'll go from there. I have the seasonal wool as well, so when the shearing season starts, we'll need to bring the sheep in to make sure that they get sheared, and that'll only happen twice a year, I think it is. Twice a year. So that's something to watch out for as well. I'll put that mod in as well for the seeds, so and then we have to buy our own seeds individually. So you just can't buy a bunch of seeds and it does everything. You'll need to buy, you know, barley seeds or alfalfa seeds or whatever you're doing. That'll be fun. Yeah, man, I mean, what I usually do, as I say, is I like to set my stuff up, and then once that's done, it's done, innit? I mean, this option here has now gone for me. That's it now, done. I won't be touching that anymore. That's it for the rest of this. The money, what we have is the money that we have. If I need to take a loan out, I'll take a loan out. That what I've just done there's a mod. It's an easy development mod. I do believe it is PC only. Okay. Ah, that's it as well. We need to go down and pick all that stuff up, don't we? Okay. So that's why. What we'll do is I think we will give the John Deere a break from... We'll bring the John Deere up. We'll give it a break from baling. And we'll put the baler on this one for me to do the hay bales. When it's time. He's still doing that over there, so that's going to be a while yet. So what I'm thinking is we could, whilst he's doing that over there, so that might be the last job, to be fair. That might be the last job because he's taken forever over there. But what we could do is take the wrapper over with this, hook the wrapper on to the John Deere, put the baler onto this one here, and then leave the John Deere over there for the next time, so then I can start wrapping in a John Deere. This one can do the baling to give the John Deere a break, because we can't keep putting heavy loads on tractors, because as I say, we've got the advanced damage. So we need to be careful of what loads we keep putting on tractors. So we need to use, you know, tractors to its ideal thing. Yeah. And plus I like to use my John Deere. I like a John Deere. Ooh. I forgot that there was a board fence there where I put. And then once all of those jobs are done, we then got a lime. But I could have someone liming for me. But I mean, once all the jobs are done, we may as well do everything ourselves then. That is a lot of bales we need to wrap. That is a lot of bales to wrap. I ain't gonna lie. That is a lot. Just turn him off for a minute. I don't want him overheating. Right. Let's run up here, get the John Deere. Look how many bales there is to wrap. Oh my lord. That's good though. That means that's all silage. That's going to be our food for our cows and our, you know, our TMR. All right. So we still got to spit out what we got here. Right, 45. Alright. 45 silage bales. That ain't bad. Let's get this one up here. Mind that bale. Don't know where my feet were going then. Right, that should be good. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Oh my lord. What happened there? Fell over. Oh, really? That's better. We were there, come on. Right, shut that up. Let's get this over to the other field. Cool, isn't it? Because we're right next to this manor house as well. So I always like to try and think, oh, you know, let's not go on his grass or anything like that. It's a National Trust place, you know. Oh, I've come through here. Why have I come through here? No idea. We don't need to come to the dairy. We need to go up this way. He's getting there, but I still think, I think we might actually get all the wrapping done, you know. I think we might actually get all the wrapping done before, I don't know, actually. We may do. Either way, we'll leave him here. We'll leave him here for now. Turn him off. Because these are jobs for next stream now. I think. Oh god, it's bright. Okay, that's all that done. And then we'll either have to take that over there. That needs putting away, which I'll do in between streams, I think. Other than that, I think that will be it for today. I think so. We've done quite a bit, to be fair, on both farms. And as I say, we've decided now to do this one. We've got 15,000. And it's grade A as well. Ooh. That should hopefully fetch us a good amount. Right, let's have a look. Right, we're looking at about 56,000 maybe. Straw. Hmm. 45 tons. Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm saying about the realistic, the realistic stuff that I've got in the background, like the economy and things, like the rye, 56,000 for those massive fields. It's crazy, isn't it? But, it's realistic. Realistic. But yeah, I mean, that's a good little heap, considering we didn't plant it, we haven't put any money into it. I need to fill that up. And these need filling up as well, yeah, okay. Right. Yep, okay then. Right, that will be... How many bales have we got? Just so I know. 82 straw. So I might sell 41. I might sell 41 at some point. And when's the best time to sell that? January will be the same time as rye. So both needs to be sold then. Alright then. Okay, I think... Yes. Yeah, because then we'll need to put the straw in. Everything next episode. All of that. Right. So much to do next episode. Alright. But yeah, as I say, I think that will be it for us. Just want to say thank you so much, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you, everybody on YouTube for watching, for interacting in the chat. Really appreciate that. And everybody on Twitch as well. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, people. See you later.